plastic wand with a loop on the end gets submerged into a plastic bottle filled with soap. The young child whips out the plastic wand and fiercely blows at the thin layer of soap that is trapped between the loop. A stream of bubbles of all different sizes float out into the air. Other children frantically try to pop the bubbles as they float, but some of them escape and drift off into the distance. At Bethel University, there's this thing called the Bethel Bubble that needs to be popped and not float away. Students at Bethel need to experience the real world through different situations, live out their faith, and know what to do when issues come up on campus. At Bethel University, the Bethel Bubble is that feeling of isolation from the real world. It's that sense of a perfect Christian community. Many students feel like they're being shielded from real-world problems, and it's becoming such an issue that it gets brought up constantly around campus. Students are in need to experience different things. When we experience something new, we either want to experience it again or dread even thinking about it. At Bethel, students are given the opportunity to study abroad, offering so many different countries to travel to and to experience what it's like to live in a different part of the world. This is really beneficial for students to get out of their comfort zone. Though there are many opportunities in the Twin Cities, like helping the homeless or volunteering at church or helping pack food for kids in other countries, the awesome thing about the study abroad programs is that they bring students into a different culture and place them in a new community to learn and grow. For students at Bethel, we should take advantage of this fact that this is one of the main ways to get out of the Bethel bubble. On Bethel grounds, we all have one thing in common, our faith. Faith is defined as a complete trust or confidence in someone or something, or a strong belief in God or in the doctrines of religion based on spiritual apprehension rather than proof. Faith in God and faith in each other is a huge part of getting out of the Bethel bubble. Without faith in God pushing us in the right direction, or faith in our friends and family who support us every day, we would be completely and utterly lost. At Bethel, one of the easiest ways to live out our faith is by serving or praying for others. Any small act of kindness goes a long way. Every month on the last Thursday, my family and I would leave our nice home in Edina, drive a half hour downtown to a church, and serve dinner to the homeless. Each time that I've done this, many people, after I serve them dinner, say thank you or God bless you to me. These 4 hours of cooking, serving meals, and cleaning them after make such a difference to these people. It's definitely worth it to see smiles on the faces of adults and children. It gets you thinking about how lucky you are, and it gives these homeless people proof that there are people who care and want to help them. Praying is a whole different issue. The best way to live out your faith is by asking friends and family if they need prayer. It shows that you care about them on a spiritual level, whether they are going through something rough or not. To know that someone is praying for you shows that they care about you. Now, what does Bethel do when an issue arises on campus? Just recently, a rock was painted for Black Lives Matter, but got repainted saying Blue Lives Matter. This caused an uproar on Bethel soil. It's an awful thing to see a community shattered from within. In response to this act, Bethel held a riot in their main commons. They talked about how Black people have been mistreated badly these past couple of years. Many students and professors showed up in support to listen and hear what Black people are going through. The day that the rock was repainted, an article from the Bethel Clarion, or the Bethel University newspaper, talked to the head pastor, Laurel Bunker, who said, "We're here to lament that when one part of the body of Christ is hurting, the whole body hurts. This shows how important our relationship with God and with each other is. If one of us hurts, then everyone hurts." Though there are plenty of ways about the Bethel bubble that is really frustrating for the students on campus and to the outside world. Bethel students create friendships and meet new people who will help guide them for the rest of their life. I hope that students at Bethel will continue living out their faith, get out into the world, and learn how to deal with problems that happen at Bethel while they're on the campus. From the time of India, they said, "Sometimes we choose to live in a bubble that we hesitate to prick. Who knows if this illusion is what makes life worth living?"